Hey, it's Arrow. You know the movie, Hot Tub Time Machine.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the stage, Nick Weber.
Hi. Jesse's a friend. Yeah, I know he's been a good friend of mine. But lately something's changed, it ain't hard to define. Jesse's got himself a girl and I wanna make her mine.
You know the TV show, The Office.
There was a time when the only people who texted you were people you wanted to text you. Girls. And they'd all say the same thing. I'm coming over, baby. And I would text back, BTB. Bring that booty.
You are the most selfish person I've ever met in my
Slow
entire...
down. Think it over.
Daryl Philbin is the most complicated man that I've ever met. I mean, who says exactly what they're thinking?
You've probably caught his show live on stage.
Give it up for Mr. Craig Robinson.
I was reading this article where Ethiopians smoke marijuana. Then it hit me, if you're already hungry.
We are unplugged and totally uncut with actor, comedian, school teacher, movie star, musician.
Hello.
And everything else he does. Craig Robinson. Man, for the longest time, I always thought you should play the main character in my book. And after hearing you sing Jesse's Girl, I knew you have to be the guy.
I feel like we're onto something.
You put so much passion in what you do.
It's singing, you know. But I'm glad you feel that way. And I happen to, one of my favorite songs to sing is Imagine.
Is
so how about
really?
That? Yeah.
Oh, man.
But I can't do it right now because I'm having some trouble.
Oh,
yeah.
I get that when I do car commercials.
Oh my gosh, I just did 3 shows, back to back, and it's not good. So I'm working it out.
I've always wondered, in fact, you asked Mike, I've always asked that question, how is it you guys can do so many shows and preserve your voice? And it kills me when I come in here and do all these car commercials and stuff.
Not me. I'm bad. I just got some prednisone, which is apparently a steroid. It's supposed to be good for your voice, make it bounce back.
Nice. You know what the voice doctor told me?
What?
Zantac.
Really?
Yeah, he says because you have acid that comes up and down your body all the time, and that acid is what's causing a lot of that stuff.
Wow.
Isn't that the craziest?
I thought it was the swollen vocal cords.
Yeah, but dude, can you imagine what it's like to have a voice like that? You can go up to a girl and go, yo, what's up?
That Barry White? Yeah. Take your panties off.
Man, so you have really gotten around lately. What's going on with you?
I have a sitcom coming out, Mr. Robinson, working on that. Hot Tub Time Machine Part 2 is
I was going to ask you about
Christmas Day this year comes out. And also a movie comes out August 1st called Get On Up. It's a James Brown flick. So it's a drama I'm in. So that's, I play Maceo.
Really?
Maceo Parker.
You know, James is from this area.
Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah, but
yes, sir.
James would, it's so funny. James would always come into this area in that damn pickup of his. And he loved that pickup.
Yeah.
And it's like, and what was so cool is that he just loved everything about the South. And so, wow, that's got to be fascinating.
You feel silly saying I'm a huge fan because who isn't a huge fan of James Brown? But yeah, to be in that, and then the kid playing James Brown, Chad Boseman, he was in 42, the Jackie Robinson. Man, he's
playing James Brown? Wow.
He's amazing.
Because I was thinking Bruno Mars.
Bruno is, he's killing it right now, especially he's doing the splits and stuff. But wait till you see this kid.
Yeah, I've seen Hot Tub Time Machine 8 times.
8?
Oh, my God, dude.
That's awesome.
Dude, and it's because I couldn't quit laughing. I mean, every time I saw it, I just couldn't quit laughing. And the combination of all you guys together, was the energy for real, or did the director have to come in there?
What you mean? Like the
in other words, I mean, was it real chemistry? Because you guys really...
we love each other, man. We hopefully we'll get to do another one. it's fun working with those guys.
What was your favorite scene?
Probably with Jessica Paré. Probably when I was crying because of the humor of it, not because she was naked.
Yeah. That's when you guys were in the bathtub, right?
Yes, in the hot tub.
In the hot tub,
In the hot tub, and I was crying because I was cheating on my wife.
Yeah.
In the past. No, but you know what made me like when I read the script and I read about cursing out the 9-year-old girl. That made me howl out loud, like reading it by myself. So I was like, yes, please, let's do this one.
Did Motley Crue have to? I mean, when they found out their song was part of that, did they like support it and love it more and all that stuff?
You know what? I don't know. That's a good question, and there is an answer to that, but I don't know it.
Because I mean, you guys made the '80s all over again. I mean, it was like being there. I was a jock on the air in the '80s, and the way that you guys did it. I mean, because as an on-air talent, you have to live the style.
I wish that when it came out that it was promoted more like that. Like, if you are a child of the 80s, you need to see this movie. But, it still did well enough for us to come back. So.
Can you let us in on what's going to happen in number 2 and what year you go back to or anything? Or
I'm not prepared to say anything without giving away spoilers and losing my next job. But I think we and I get to see it next week. But I think what we did was there's that fine line of paying ode to the jokes that made you fall in love with the movie, and then also not keeping it exactly the same. And I think we were conscious of that.
Did they let you run away with some lines to let you be open and stuff?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, that's encouraged. Matter of fact, Steve Pink, I remember in the first one, originally Clark had the line. He was supposed to say, "Am I supposed to be the ass? I guess I'm the asshole who's got to say it." And then he goes, "It's a hot tub time machine." And then I said to Steve, "Hey man, what if I looked at the camera, like said, it's some kind of hot tub time and just get us a camera, a stone cold look." He's like, "That's funny. We're doing that." And next morning, that was the shot that we started with. So he's very open to collaboration, and he hears something that he thinks is good, we're going to do it.
Well, man, you guys should actually get some royalties from hot tub sales that are going on, because it seems like ever since that movie, I mean, it seems this is it. We're doing this big sale. Get it this weekend.
We get royalties. We get, off of that, residuals off of that. It's just,
Now, how is this
you
movie?
You don't get improv residual.
The stuff that you do outside of The Office and stuff on these movies, how do they edit them down to where they can get them on cable TV then? Do you go in and revoice?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We go in and do the clean version, and sometimes you you make up stuff, and sometimes they don't care as much. Like we just got to do it. Let's just do it. So you'll be saying weird stuff. Mother Dingleberry, what? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you got to go in and do it's called ADR, automated dialogue replacement.
You getting tired of the business at all? Or are you still having fun?
I'm having a good time.
You always look like you do.
It's like, especially the people I end up working with, and the situations you in. Like we were in the South, shooting at James Brown. In Natchez, Mississippi, and then Jackson, Mississippi. When I first got to Natchez, I was like, oh man, I got to be here for 3 weeks, and then by the end of it, I was like, I'm gonna miss this town. I'm gonna have to come back. And in Jackson, you're eating the great food, and the women in the South, they'll be like, oh, I own 3 businesses and I can cook my ass off. It's a different kind of wonderfulness. So between that and having fun with the people, and I throw a pretty decent party. So when I'm on a movie, it's I like to see people have a good time, which is why I'm out doing comedy on the road and taking my band on the road, and that's kind of my goal.
So you really do sing?
Yeah.
So Jesse's Girl was no wonder you really brought it to life.
That was me.
I swear Rick Springfield was here last year because of you.
How so?
Because all of a sudden people fell back in love with Rick Springfield, and he was able to tour.
I heard that he play a clip of me at his show, which is awesome. Which would be, I would love to see that, or even like join him on stage to do that song. But I heard that happened, so I want some confirmation.
So no, were you the musician first? Or
But I must disagree that Rick Springfield was here because of me.
I mean,
He
his
was here
rebirth
because of him. That song ain't going nowhere.
Oh, come on.
Check
Come
it
on,
out.
people were hitting it up on YouTube all over the place. They were that was come on.
You should. But side note, you should see this Funny or Die video about the making of Jesse's Girl. It's very funny.
Now, when you did that, were you actually in a club or was it on a set?
I was on a set.
Yeah.
It was on a set.
What about the party when you guys are up there in the mountains and you threw the last big party up there?
We were filmed it in Vancouver,
Really?
and then we went to this little like ski town called Fernie, British Columbia, and it was like, you know, ski season was practically was over, so it was like just us in the town, and then a bunch of Australian people, like Australian people work at ski resorts, you know, college age, but and we were hanging out there, so it was, you know, they had the feel, and we had the run of the ski, whatever it was, the ski village. Mm-hmm. So everything was done there, a lot of those shots.
What's cool about your acting, and I'm sure someone has told you this a million times, but it's your facial expressions that sell your lines. Have they told you that? Because I look for you when something's going on, I'll figure out how you reacted, and then I go, okay, that was damn funny.
I'm the everyman. It's I never know what the face is looking like, but my favorite style of comedy is the deadpan. Like, it's all kind of crazy stuff going on, and you're just moving along like you know, serious about. Love Leslie Nielsen, you know, like Harvey Korman, you know, stuff like that, where it's like just get to, and then that way you can do like a slight change to your face, and then bam, get another reaction.
Absolutely, it's like you're from different strokes, and you've grown up, and you're saying, you know, we're still having fun. We're still having fun.
Oh yeah.
And what's your TV show going to be about this fall?
It's based on my time. I used to be a school teacher.
For really,
Taught
you
K
were?
through 8 music, yeah. And so this is me in the school teaching with some powers that be that don't want me there, and really keeping it real with the kids, you know.
Dude, you got a relationship like with Sting, because Sting was a school teacher too.
Wow.
What made you jump from education to comedy and fun and movies?
Drugs. I was in college, and I got, you know, bit with the bug to do comedy. So once I graduated and started teaching, I was already, I knew I was naive enough to think that I could do something in this, you know, so I was following that dream, but still, you know, my father, everybody's getting a, you know, education, and, you know, so I had to, you know, get out and work and, you know, figure life out.
Now, were your James
but in the meantime, I was getting open mics and going to Second City classes and going to acting classes.
It's a journey, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I keep talking like with the understudies and stuff like that about how, I mean, you've got to learn the art.
Oh yeah, you have to train, and I mean it's only to your benefit. And especially acting class, you go in there and you make your biggest, most gigantic mistakes that you can. Go fail wonderfully, miserably, and then, you know, get used to just getting up, because you're gonna make some mistakes. You're gonna flub some lines, but those are not the takes they're gonna keep.
You ever laugh at yourself? It's like, God, you stupid butt. Come on.
Hourly.
Now, is the James Brown role your first serious role?
Yeah.
Wow. What was that like, going from who we know you as?
Here's the funny part. Like, the director was like, oh, this is a funny scene. This is funny. Everything was like, this is funny. This is funny. So I was like, I want to do drama. But it was, you know, it was cool. It's the same. It's not, you know, I think comedy might even be a little more demanding. But it's there was not a lot of shift in it. You know, I knew how, you know, it wasn't like I didn't know how to play the beats. I just don't get a lot of opportunities for drama. So, we'll see what happens with that.
Now, do you think you'll be like Jamie Foxx and get like a Ray Charles role eventually? Your passion for music and now your background I know of now.
I can see something like that.
Really? Who would you play?
In the future. Who
P. Diddy?
I don't know even that it would be maybe music, but I've always had a thought to play Arthur Ashe. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
But yeah, that's always kind of it's been stuck in the back of my mind.
Was he an inspiration as you were growing up?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't know that much about it. I just know, I know how iconic he was.
Yeah.
He is.
I mean,
and you don't hear that story ever.
Yeah, and it's about time that we start sharing that story.
Yeah.
What is the one question that you wish people would ask you? You think we're about ready to, and then we go a different direction, and inside your mind you're going, "Damn it, he missed it again."
I just go with the flow. I don't know. I don't know if my brain is trying to steer a question out of you.
I mean, I can't imagine what it's like being on that side of the microphone.
It's chill. You get cool people like you, and it's chill. It's like, yeah.
No, you're the cool one. I'm just the guy that does the stuff on the radio.
Yeah, but some people have a style. Some people try too hard. You just like chilling.
Yeah. What you gonna do to take care of your voice?
I took some prednisone, so hopefully that'll do something. And then I'm gonna go on vocal rest after this and just shut up.
Well, dude, you have done some incredible things for television, for movies, and now you're going back to television again. I hope your mom's proud of you.
Oh, she is.
Good. We're proud of you too. We love you, dude.
I love you too.
And you're at Comedy Zone tonight. The time's, Mike?
It's 8 o'clock show. It's sold out.
Oh, damn, that's got to be a good feeling too.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Not bad.
Now, for my iHeartRadio listeners, so you go to Atlanta. Where do you go from there?
Atlanta, and then I go to Nashville, Tennessee. Zany's out there, and then Marshall University. I got the in Huntington, West Virginia.
You're loving it.
It's a blast.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, man, for
you.
coming in today. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
iHeart listeners.
Thank you.